So I meet this girl at the Galleria Mall, right? It was on a Monday. It was around summertime, a couple of years ago. We spent all day Monday on the phone. We spent all day Tuesday on the phone. We wrapping it up. So I decided, okay, let me squeeze her in on Thursday. Because I know I got a date early that day and I got a date that night. So I'm like, I can slide her in the middle, right? Because she was cool. So I tell her, I say, tell you what, meet me at this Mexican restaurant around 7 o'clock. We meet up over there. She's like, well, I'm a little nervous. Can I get a margarita? I said, yeah, girl, get your margarita. I don't drink, but you can get you something. So we had already been talking about a lot of stuff in our past on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Thursday. So she ordered one of those gigantic margaritas, right? Looked like a big old toilet bowl with a straw going down the middle. So by the time that margarita got a little bit lower, she started telling me more stuff. Telling me about all the one-night stands, how many times they done freaky stuff on girl trips with her girls. Just putting it all on the line, right? Which was cool. I respect the transparency. So when the date was over with, we go back to the car. I'm walking her to her car. I give her a hug. She starts thrusting that hip against me, talking about what you've had to go do. I said, well, I got another date in about a few hours. So she was like, what? I said, yeah, I got another date. Well, that's how it is. So yeah, I'll have another day. You know, I made time to put you in there. So you're supposed to be thankful. I made time to slide you in there. You ain't grateful. So she's like, oh, when we gonna have our next date? And I told her, I said, honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think you're a wonderful woman. You know, you have a good career ahead of you, but I don't think me and you're gonna match. So she said, so because the stuff I told you bothered you? I said, it's not that it bothered me. It's the fact that it shows that when you have alcohol in your system, your decision making completely goes down. You have slept with almost 10, 11 men and having one-night stands because you have been drinking. She said, it wasn't no 10, it was like 8. I understand that. What I'm saying is you've had 8 one-night stands when you're by yourself or when you're with your friends when you've had alcohol. No man is going to feel comfortable with you knowing that his girl is not to be trusted when you have a drink. You get one mimosa, you allowed to sleep with everybody in the restaurant. So she got pissed off at me. I cut it loose at that time. I went on about my business. What's y'all thoughts? Was I wrong for my decision? And y'all grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all wanna do.
Say, man, shout out to all them boys out there in the D. Yeah, we got Dallas Police Department out here dating around and stuff, but I wanted to talk about this video right here. So we got this officer here who, you know, obviously took a girl out on a date and, you know, girl drinking down. But I wanna point out some key points that he made that you know, that's very something you can really take from. Once he was saying he doesn't drink, right? And you know, the girl ordered the drink. I remember, cause I don't drink, guys. If y'all don't know that, I'm not a drinker. Never been a drinker like that. If anything, you'll see your boy maybe take a shot, but it's very rare. If you ever see me take a shot of any liquor or anything like that, congratulations. You just saw a rarity, because that never really happens. Even in the days that I was deep in the world and stuff like that, I never was a drinker. So when I would go out on dates, so I would go out with girls and stuff like that, they'll be like, oh, you want to go get a drink, this and this and that. You can drink, but I don't drink, personally. That's just not my thing. So it's a test to show, like, how that person really is, or what that person really on, or will that person really follow you. It's a small little test, and that's just me. I would peep those things out, because usually somebody, you know, they'll go out with you, they'll usually follow your lead and not really do something like that. Or if they do drink, that drink really minuscule, you know, not really much. But for this woman to get, you know, drunk like that, or real super tipsy, and he ain't really drinking anything, kind of shows you, you know, the comfortability that she was going, and also just, you know, how she wanted to do her own thing, and maybe he'd follow the way. And good thing he didn't do that. He stayed on his square. But see, a lot of women had issues with what this brother was doing, because of, first and foremost, he was seeing other women going out on other dates, which is, at this moment in my life, I think that's really that's iffy, doing that. I really don't think you have to do something like that. You can go out on multiple dates with a whole bunch of women in a week's time. I don't really think you have to do that. I really think you should court one person at a time. It's just safer that way, honestly, and it just keeps your mind focused. People take a lot. It takes a lot to really peep game and really take notes about a person. I don't really think a person should be doing that. Same for women. I don't think women should be dating multiple guys and stuff like that. And but in that being said, of him doing this, see, this girl got blatantly honest about her lifestyle, about how she gets when she hangs around her friends, or even by herself when she gets tipsy and she gets drunk. She sleep around. And you see, that has become the modern norm for the Western world. It's become the modern norm. Back then, this wasn't the thing that you could do. But now, it's not shunning puss. It's go girl, do your thing. Oh, I see you. Oh, you slept with who? Girl, nigga, Negro. Excuse me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do this, but complain that a man don't want to keep y'all. You complain that a man don't want to take you serious. You complain that a man don't want to put a ring on you. You just there for play. And see, a lot of y'all get it confused. Y'all get y'all value confused. You think you get value because a dude want to sleep with you. He want to slide that phallus in. That don't give you no value. Because you can easily get that. If you go out in the street, raise your hand and say, will any man go home with me tonight? You'll have a line. You'll have a line. Understand what I'm saying? It's not hard work for you to get, a man. It's not. And y'all know that. So to claim that you get this value because you may got some higher value man than other cases to want to be with you for a night, that doesn't give you no value either. The value from you actually comes from you locking a man down and having a family and keeping the family together. See, a lot of y'all shun that today, but y'all don't understand that is a woman's power. A woman has the power to affect a family, which the family affects the community, and the community then affects the world. But y'all don't get and understand that. Y'all don't value that. Understand what I'm saying? And another thing to take a key note of what this officer was saying, or what happened in the circumstance that he gave us. He didn't sleep with her. He didn't say, yeah, I want to go home with you, because he didn't play. So it seemed to me he was looking for a woman to take for a relationship or court for something serious, right? That's what it seemed to me. Because if he was out here playing, he would have just slept with her. Got it over. Hey, shit, player. But he didn't do that. That's a key point to take note of. So he didn't take this woman home. He gave her the honest truth. Hey, I don't think this gonna work out. I don't think this, me and you really gonna flip like that. See, what women fail to realize that you doing this is a disgusting act for a man to keep around himself, because you are a representation of him just as he is a representation of you. Because the two become one. Understand what I'm saying? So when y'all get mad and stuff like that, it really doesn't even do you any good either. See, a lot of y'all get mad because dudes venting and telling y'all what they expect from a woman, and y'all get mad about that because y'all can't line up with it. And then y'all stay mad, y'all stay furious, and you shun dudes that want these certain expectations out of you. But at the end of the day, y'all still in the same place. You're stuck in the sunken place. Why don't you change, recuperate your game? Audible, Omaha, Blue 16, Red 19, Mike right there, Mike 52. You know what I'm saying? Change the play.
96 double. Check out, what a flare.
Because the players you've been playing ain't been working for you. Obviously, you still in the same place. You still single. You still complaining that Negroes ain't this, men ain't this, your daddy ain't this, you still out here complaining. See, what you need to give it to God. You need to give it with Elohim. You need to give it to Christ. That's what you need to do. Because let me tell you, one of the greatest books you'll ever learn from about having a great husband or keeping a husband, right here. We know what the Bible look like. Y'all know what this is. That's that sword. So listen. Some of the greatest advice you'll ever learn, game you'll ever get, is right here. And see, I have a lot against the red pill space. I do. I honestly do. I personally do. Y'all will see as I put out more videos that there's a lot of exposure that the red pill need to get exposed of. There's a lot of bad advice, bad commentary that's being put out there for men to do. I wouldn't prescribe any man to go out sleeping around with a whole bunch of women. I wouldn't prescribe any man just to slut shame women and stuff like that. I wouldn't prescribe men to do that at all. Rather give advice or give game, or talk to people that actually listen and stop dealing with hoes. Stop being a whoremonger. That's just adding the open doors. You're playing in the same game that you complain about. It doesn't make any sense. But hey, we'll get on to that. But the core values of the red pill space that came about talking about these certain topics, you'll find that in here. You'll find that in here. Let me give you a couple of examples. Give me one that everybody likes to talk about. Everybody likes to have a conversation about. Let's go over these scriptures here. So listen to me slowly or repeat it over again if you need to hear it. So we're going to go to Proverbs 31, verse 10. It says, an excellent wife, who can find? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not harm. Don't give him any quarrels, not bad over him, not giving him not over him, not giving him war when he get home. She seeks wool and flax and works willingly hands. Now, everybody's saying that women got to just be sitting at home, taking care of the kids, being a housewife. Hey, that doesn't say that right here. There's women out here that can actually provide value into the home as well. Let's get into some more. She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and portion for her maidens. Hey, look, got maids, you know what I'm saying? Providing food, telling the maids what to do, what to give them and stuff like that. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. She dresses herself with strength and make her arms strong. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. She put her hands into the distaff and her hand on the hold of the spindle. She opens her hand to the poor and reaches out to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household are clothed in scarlet. She makes bed coverings for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits amongst the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them. She delivers sashes to the merchant. Strength and dignity are her clothing. She laughs at the same time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teachings of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat of the bread of the idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you shall surpass them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is in vain. But a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her to the fruit of her hands, and let the works praise her in the gates. And that's Proverbs 31. And, and it talks about, the husband here, he's known in the gates and he's seated amongst the elders, and it gives accountability to the husband as well. But, this topic being about the women, you know what I mean? Actually, giving your heart, giving yourself to the Lord, giving yourself to Christ, right? Women that truly do that, they don't live that lifestyle of trying to be in a party girl, trying to go out to clubs and bars, getting drunk, getting high. They don't do that. They don't do that at all. You know, I would have took note, you know, far as, you know, the woman getting drunk, period, or getting tipsy, period, of ordering a big bowl of drink. That would have told me right then. I would have known who she was. You know what I'm saying? A woman, you know what I mean? She not gonna do nothing like that if she gave her heart for the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Women who give their heart to the Lord don't get high, putting themselves in vulnerable positions to be taken advantage of by men, because they give their prize away. You understand? The womb is a great possession, and you should cherish it and treat your body as a temple. But that's today's video topic. If you like this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you disagree, leave a comment. Let's have a conversation. Much love and peace.